Hi, do you know how can you format the code in Databricks notebook just pressing by a button like this? Or how you can show the line numbers like this? Or how you can open the command prompt and just change the theme to 4D so that you see the queries with beautiful colors? And it has even shortcuts where we can copy paste the cells like this. We can simply delete the cells just by using one key. So if the answer is no for any of these questions, then this video is for you, where I will explain these command palettes and shortcuts so that you can improve your productivity and do the development better in your day-to-day life. So if it sounds interesting, let's get started. Let's start with something simple, useful, and powerful, that is about formatting. So let's say if we are writing any code like this and we want to simply format the code. So what we will do is we will press this shortcut Control Shift and then F. So just by pressing these buttons, our code is formatted well. And it is not only about SQL. If we have any PySpark or Python code, there as well, it is equally effective. So just by pressing this shortcut, our code is formatted. So whenever we are writing any code and we are done with any of the changes, let's simply press this shortcut so that our code is formatted well. It is well understood by any new person. And even for us, it becomes more readable. Now, moving on to the next feature, which is, I would say, the most powerful command that I have found. So that is about bringing in the command palette. So the shortcut for that is Control, Shift, and P. Just by pressing this, we see a lot of commands which are available here, and we can do so many things with this. And initially, like we will need to go through this and we will need to understand what all options are available, and then it will become very easy by coming here and using those options. So for example, we will start with the theme part. So there are different themes available, like Atom One Light, Are You Light, Tomorrow. These themes, they change the look and feel of the cells. And my favorite one, it is this Active 4D. So once I remember that I need 4D, I will simply type 4D and press enter. Just by doing that, the theme will be changed, and we will notice that the SQL here, it is formatted now. So it is coming like with different colors, and earlier it almost all the colors were kind of gray, which was like not appealing much. But I like that the aggregations are shown as green, catalog and schema names are in red, and other SQL clauses are in blue. So this makes it like simple to read, and visually also it is more appealing. Just by looking at it, we can understand that there are some aggregations. This is where the tables are being used. That is why I love this theme. Now, apart from just changing the themes, let's see what other things we can do. So again, I will press Control Shift and P. It will open that command palette, and there we can see that some things related to appearance we can change here, like showing or hiding cell numbers, or if we want to clear the output of the cells, that we can do, so that manually we don't have to do. And we can copy paste the cells from here, which we normally don't do. Like we will go through the shortcuts part, then we will understand how to do that. And then we can like insert the cells, we can hide the results, we can move the cell to trash, and we can even create new notebook directly from this command. So it is not only about working with this notebook, we can do more with this. And there are so many things, so we shall like go through this, understand what it can do, and once we remember these options, whatever are important for us, then those we will be able to do easily. So for example, if I have like run all the cells and it has the results, but let's say if we are sharing this notebook with someone and I want to simply clear out the results so that they get the raw code, so simply I will press this command, I will type output and press enter. So it will simply clear all the outputs with this kind of shortcut instead of clearing the outputs one by one. So like that, there are so many shortcuts available here. So based on our need, we can understand them and then start using them. And also you will notice that for some of them, even the shortcuts are mentioned. So these shortcuts also we will understand. once we remember these shortcuts, then it will become very easy and like more quickly we can use these features. For example, if I want to find and replace something, so if I will search for replace, I will notice that the shortcut here it is Control Alt and F. So either I can press enter now, I will get the find replace window, or I will press Control Alt and F. It will bring in the same window. And here, let's say whatever keywords that we want to replace, let's say instead of trips, we want to use any other table name. Let's say it has name to trip now. So this way we will find it one by one, and we can replace it one by one, or we can replace it all. So this is also a good feature that comes handy while working on any development. Next, moving on to our next feature. So whenever we are working with tables, so it is very common that like we need to put table names in our queries. And if we have to put in table names, so manually copying from one place and then pasting, so sometimes it becomes tedious task. And for that, what I prefer is that here we have this catalog option. So in this catalog, if we expand any of the table, any of the catalog schema and then table, so whatever table we want to use, so we get this icon here, which is insert table name. So just by clicking it, it will insert the catalog name, schema name and table name, the complete table name here, so that we don't have to copy paste from anywhere. So directly we can insert it from here and use it in our query. So this is also I would say a small feature, but it once we start using it, it is very useful. The next feature that we are going to discuss is about comparing two notebooks. So let's say we have two similar looking notebooks, and we want to compare their code, and we want to see like what is there in one notebook, what is there in other notebook. So in Databricks, there is a feature where we can compare both of those notebooks side by side. And that feature, it is readily available here just by this, just pressing by this icon. So if I press this icon here, so by default, it will open like the same notebook on both sides. So if I click the cloned one here, so now on the right side, I have the clone notebook. On left side, I have my original notebook. And now I can scroll through them side by side, and I can compare the code. So whenever we need to compare any two notebooks, this feature really come handy. And if we want to close it, simply we will close all the notebooks on either of the side, and this will be gone. And now comes my favorite part, which is the shortcuts. So there are like many useful shortcuts that I have like listed for this video that I'm going to share. Once we learn these shortcuts, our productivity will definitely increase. So the first shortcut, it is about line numbers. So on the left side here, currently we don't see any line numbers. So currently I'm in the edit mode. So if I press escape, I will come out of the edit mode. Now this cell is highlighted. If I press L now, so that's how easily it will show me the line numbers for the entire notebook. And if I want to hide these again, I will press the L again, and it will simply hide the line numbers. So sometimes when we are explaining any complex code to anybody by screen sharing or someone, then adding these line numbers can be really handy, so that anybody looking at the code, they can say that on this line number, can you explain this part? So that way the line numbers become very handy. And the next one, it is about running the cell. So to run any cell, we can press this button here manually, or if you see here, the shortcut for this one, it is Control Enter. So we shall simply like start using this shortcut, so that whenever we are typing the code, we don't have to go to mouse and click this button. Simply we can press Control Enter, and our code will be run for us. And apart from just running one cell, we have multiple options here along with the shortcuts that we can see here. That if we want to run only the selected text within the cell, then we can press Control Shift Enter. So let's try this one. So let's say if in our code there are multiple SQL queries. Let's say here there is another SQL query, and I have selected this one, and currently I want to run only this one. So using mouse also, we can come here and just click this. Or if we remember this shortcut, Control Shift Enter, then after selecting it, we will simply press Control Shift and Enter. So it will only run this select one command. It will not run the above part of the command, so that if our query is in pieces, so we can see the output of a particular command in the output area. And the other shortcuts which were available here was running all the above and running all the below. So which is Alt Shift up and Alt Shift down. So if I press Alt Shift and down here, so it will run this cell and all the cells which are below it. So like that it is currently running. And similarly, if we press Alt Shift and up, then it will run all the cells which are above this cell. So that is how these shortcuts work. Next, we will understand some cell related shortcuts. So for example, here is a cell that we are currently working on, and let's say we want to add a new cell below this cell. So we will press escape. We will come out of the edit mode. Now the cursor is not blinking anymore. And now if I simply press B, it will add a new cell below it. And if we can even navigate through these cells just using our up and down keys. And if I want to add a new cell above this cell, then I will simply press A. So A means above, B means below. So that is how a new cell will be added there. And if we want to delete any cell, so whatever cell we are on, so we will simply press D 2 times, like D, D. That's it. With that, the cell will be deleted quickly. So if this also I want to delete, this also I want to delete. So that is how quickly we can delete these. And even we can copy paste the cells as well. So for example, if I want to copy this cell, so I will press Control C, which is copy. And if I go at the bottom and press Control V, so the cell will be pasted there. So that is how these cells also we can copy paste from above below. So this becomes very easy. And even we can move these cells up and down also using shortcuts. And the shortcut for that is Control Alt and then up or down. So in this cell, if I press it, so now this cell is going above. So now you can see it is at the top now. So if I similarly press Control Alt and down, it will be moved below. So like that we can move any cell above and below. We can drag from here as well and do the same, but this makes it like little bit tedious, and I like doing it using shortcut so that it is more clean. We can just see whatever times we press the cell, that many times it goes above and below those many cells. So if we have a very long notebook with so many cells, then this feature comes very handy. And I know that these shortcuts are initially difficult to remember, but we have these right places where the commands are also mentioned and the shortcuts are also directly mentioned. So from here we can see what are the shortcuts. Like this is the shortcut for cut, copy, delete, then inserting above, below, moving up, down. So like that, whatever shortcuts I have explained, so many of them are mentioned here. So from here we can use it and we shall remember these shortcuts also, so that next time we can remember it and start using that. So that's all for now. It was a quick video, but I think like if you start using these shortcuts, then it will be really worth it. You will be able to improve your productivity a lot. So tell me which one was your favorite command or shortcut, and which one you knew already or was new to you. So that's all for now. Thank you. Bye bye. Happy learning.